Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Pakistan and China are holding their joint counter-terror exercise Warrior 9. The ISPR says the two-week drill is designed to boost cooperation and sharpen counter-terrorism capability. China's ambassador and Pakistan's CGS reviewed the drills and praised the troops' performance. The exercise underscores the deep military partnership and the shared commitment to regional stability. Former ISI chief Faiz Hamid has been sentenced to 14 years of rigorous imprisonment by a military court. The ISPR said the Field General Court-Martial process, initiated on 12 August 2024 under the Pakistan Army Act, lasted over 15 months. Hamid faced charges including political agitation, violation of the Official Secrets Act, misuse of authority and resources, and causing wrongful loss to individuals. His other political activities are being addressed separately. The EU is pushing ahead with Ukraine's accession prep, even as Hungary keeps blocking the formal start of talks. In Lviv, EU ministers said all technical work is being front-loaded so the process doesn't stall. Brussels has also handed Kyiv a clear reform plan, including rule of law and anti-corruption measures, with Ukraine agreeing to a 10-point action agenda. Local officials in Ukraine's Sumy region say a Russian airstrike has killed 2 people and injured 2 others. Emergency crews pulled bodies from a damaged building in the village of Spirne. Authorities say a guided bomb hit a local shop while people were inside. Earlier, Russian forces took control of the town of Siversk in eastern Ukraine. President Vladimir Putin thanked commanders, calling the capture a key step toward advancing on Slovyansk. Also, Russia has warned the European Union after Brussels moved to lock in Moscow's frozen central bank assets for the long term. Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said the European Union manipulations will not go unanswered. The EU wants to keep the freeze in place and use the assets to help fund a loan for Ukraine. Meanwhile, NATO chief Mark Rutte has warned allies that Europe is running out of time to stop Russia. In a speech in Berlin, he said too many countries are complacent, even as Moscow brings war back to Europe and could be ready to challenge NATO within 5 years. Rutte urged immediate boosts to defence spending and production to prevent a far larger conflict. The Trump administration has launched a new premium immigration pathway called the Trump Gold Card. The program offers expedited US residency processing for non-citizens, with applications now open on trumpcard.gov and a $15,000 fast-track fee paid to the Department of Homeland Security. The United States has seized a sanctioned oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela, President Donald Trump has confirmed. He described it as one of the largest tankers ever seized. The move has pushed global oil prices higher and sharply intensified tensions between Washington and the Maduro government. The seizure comes as the US continues to pressure Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro to step down. Japan reports that US nuclear-capable B-52 bombers flew over the Sea of Japan alongside Japanese F-35 and F-15 fighter jets in a coordinated show of force. The joint operation follows large-scale Chinese and Russian military drills around Japan and South Korea. Tokyo's defense ministry says both nations reaffirmed their resolve to prevent any unilateral attempts to change the status quo, and confirmed the readiness of Japan's self-defense forces and US forces. US President Donald Trump says he is arranging a phone call with the leaders of Thailand and Cambodia as tensions escalate between the 2 Southeast Asian nations. Trump told reporters he believes he can help stop the fighting, adding that the call is being scheduled to move diplomacy forward. US President Donald Trump says he plans to announce the members of the Gaza Board of Peace early next year. Speaking during an economic event at the White House, Trump said several global leaders have expressed interest in joining the board, which was created under the Gaza Plan that established a fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. The Indian rupee has fallen to a record low, slipping past 90 against the US dollar. The currency weakened to 90.4675, surpassing its previous all-time low of 90.42 hit earlier this month. Analysts say the slide is driven by the absence of a trade deal with the US and continued corporate dollar outflows, prompting expectations that the Reserve Bank of India may intervene to limit further losses. The US House of Representatives has passed the nearly $1 trillion 2026, known as the National Defense Authorization Act. The legislation includes troop pay raises, policies on China and Russia, and major weapons programs. The bill remains one of Congress's most closely watched annual measures, particularly by major defense contractors. Bitcoin has slipped back under the $90,000 mark as global risk sentiment weakened. Fresh concerns over artificial intelligence profitability hit tech markets after US cloud giant Oracle reported weaker than expected profit and revenue forecasts, warning that AI infrastructure spending is rising faster than returns. The caution triggered a broader pullback, sending cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, into decline. Interpol says a global crackdown on wildlife trafficking has led to record seizures across 134 countries. In a month-long operation, codenamed Operation Thunder 2025, authorities have recovered nearly 30,000 live animals, highlighting a surge in demand for exotic pets. The sting involved police, customs, border security, and wildlife agencies working together between September and October. And Time magazine has named the architects of artificial intelligence as its Person of the Year, calling them the people who reshaped life with thinking machines. The issue highlights both the breakthroughs and the fears around AI, featuring voices like NVIDIA's Jensen Huang and investors backing the boom, while also confronting the troubling cases that marked AI's rise. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.